So this is the activity related to calculation, related to calculating the multiplication. So first of all, let's proceed to the multiplication table. Now this is your application development. Go inside application development and start designing your front end. So first of all, I want to say I want a multiplication table right there. Multiplication table. Now the second thing I want to do, make a user input, and I want to also mention here like enter your number. Edit little bit here, change the text size, font size. I am changing it to 10. Okay, now user will come and write here inside this box. Now what to do, the third thing is I will be writing the first label. Take it out and write it here, and inside this label I am writing nothing. So this will be empty label, this will be empty label. I just take out the next label, and inside this label I am writing multiplication. So this is your multiplication. This is your third label. Inside the third label you will be writing I am multiplying by 0, 2 multiply by 0. Now inside the fourth label I write equal to, right there, equal to. Mm, okay. Now in your fifth label, write there 0. 2 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. Okay. Now make a button. Make a button that's name is check. Change the color of the button. I want a button of green color, and I want to say the border radius will be 12, and I want to change the screen color to black, or blue. Okay, now what the next to do? So in the next I will write the backend code. So I want to say user will enter some number here inside this box. Inside this box. Okay. And first of all, what will happen? User will come and click upon check button. He will click upon check button. What is the name of the button? Check. Just write there check. Now what to do? Now we will see I need to create how many variable inside the 2 multiplication. We have created 2 variable. This was changing by 1 0 1 2, and this was changing by 2 because it was table of 2. Okay, let's make a variable for this 0. Go inside the variable. I want to declare a new variable. The first option, drag it out and write there I, and I is equal to 0. Now what to do? So this is all about my first variable. Now I want to say that this variable is increasing by 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way. So what to do? This third option is to change the variable. I want to say I. I want to change it by 1. Change it by 1 means I want to increase it by 1. Right there I. I plus 1. The second variable is my answer. Okay, because this is the table, this table is not of the two, so I cannot predict my answer. Okay, so let's just declare the variable. My variable name is answer. And answer is also equal to 0. Its initial value is 0. My answer initial value is 0. Now, what will happen? a user will come and write here something like enter your number. I have written 11. Like if there any other person, he can write 22. So the input inside this box is also changing. If it is changing, it is also a variable. Okay, so when anyone clicks upon this button, I want to extract this variable. At that point, I want to extract this variable. Okay. So this is your first option. Take it out and place it here. I want to extract it after the check. So this is when you click upon the check button. When you click upon the check button. The second thing I want to do, extract something that is written inside this box. So something written inside this box is a number. It is a number. I want to get a number. What number? What is the box name? Text input one. Right there, text input one. This is your text input one. And this is what I extracted. Right here, this is my store. This is my store. Okay, so this is my store. If I have written here 11, then I want the table of 11, and 11 is inside store now. Okay, so I will be writing 11 inside this empty, inside this empty label, because I want the table of 11. So just copy it now. How to copy it? I want to say inside the label 3, set property. I want to say inside the label 3, set the number. Label 3, set the number. Search for set number. Set number. Where is set number? This is your set number. And right, I want to set where? I want to set inside this empty label. Empty label is label 3. Label 3. And what to set? I want to set the value that is written inside this box. What is written inside the box? The store is written inside the box. Right here, I want to write store. Okay, so store is copied. Now run your code and see it's working fine. Right here, 14. Click upon the check button. Wait a second. Go inside design. Make this label width as 35. Change the width 35 and go and run your code. Right here, my number chosen by user is 9. So store will be having the 9, and 9 will set upon empty label. So this is the how it's working. But now if I click upon the check button, my table is not constructing. So for the table, what we have did, this variable will change by 1. So I is this variable and it is changing by 1 on each check clicked. How this variable will be changing? This is a question. So what is this? This is or store. This is or store. Okay, it is called store. So I am writing store multiply by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is this? This is I. So can I say store multiply by I? This is store multiply by I is equal to the answer, is equal to the answer. And I have written the first value of answer is 0. So answer next value will be store multiply by I. Just right there. I want to say store. Now store is declared here. I want to change the store. So for changing the third option. If you want to change the variable, you need to pick the third option. I want to write store is equal to this is my this is my store. I want to say this is my answer. This is my answer. My answer is changing by store. This is my store. Store multiply by I. Store multiply by I. Right here. Store multiply by I. So this was the whole logic. Now, if I again click upon the check button, nothing will happen. Not right. Right here 9. But nothing will happen. How why this is not responding? Because I have calculated, but that calculation I have never written in this code. Key just set the value here. Just change this value inside this. I have to write here set number and set number here also to set it on the screen, show my answer on the screen. So for this I will write set number, search for set number, and for this also here also changing the number I will use set number. Just drop the set number. I want to say I want to change this label 5, that is increasing by 1. Increasing by 1, what is increasing by 1? Here I is increasing by 1, so label 5, inside the label 5, right there inside the label 5, right, what is changing by 1? I is changing by 1. Okay. And this is my answer. This is my answer. How I have calculated answer? I have said this is my store. Store multiply by I. So store multiply by I is inside my answer. It is inside my answer variable. So just right here, I want to see here answer variable. Set where? Inside the label 7. Inside the label 7, write there answer. And now run your code and watch. This is your 9. If I write here 11, so this way the code would be working. Improve the front end part. Now run your code. So in this way, we have completed our multiplication table. Thank you.